Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference. Yeah, 25-6, I think, was the score.
Right now we're trying to get the scoreboard to figure out to zero it out. I think we've got a new scoreboard operator. I won't call out her name just so she. No.
It was briefly, it was briefly 125.
Yeah. I mean, I will say sometimes those scoreboards, the buttons like to do things differently than they normally do.
Yep.
I might need to go down there and see if I can help, because
you go for it, and I'll tell you what, we're gonna take a break. I'm gonna first explain that our audio system was not working for the first set, but I think we've got it worked out now. So we're gonna take a quick break while Eric Stevens heads down and works on that, and we'll be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
Henniger Chevrolet is proud we continue to serve Springfield and Southwest Missouri as we have for over 40 years. The Pinnaker Chevrolet family treat each of our customers like family and exceed every expectation, not only in the large selection of new Chevrolets on the lot, but also the quality of pre-owned vehicles to fit any budget. Whether you need a new vehicle, have yours serviced, or need some body repair, pick Pinnaker every time. Find new roads in Republic or online at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Pick Pinnaker every time.
So we've got everything straightened out down there. I don't know if you said anything, but as soon as you walked down there, it started working.
Well, I do believe she was on the phone with somebody who was giving her other instructions. But it looked like they just started it fresh.
Got it.
It does say period 1, but it is the second set, so. Another nice pass from Parkview. Dig from Page, a little out of system action. Looks like we've got Megan Decker in the outside with a little dig, and she had a swing just a second ago. And a kill from Kaylee.
Megan Decker, one of the two seniors on this team. Mackenzie Hicks is the other. They celebrated senior night, I guess a week ago, 6 days ago,
yes.
I think.
Right now we've got a little bit of a different lineup. There's a nice swing from Parkview's number 11 on the outside. Looks like we have Rylan staying in on the back row for this rotation, and I saw Brooklyn Claxton, one of the other sophomores that's getting some varsity time, in for a moment. I didn't see even who she was subbing in and out for.
I think she came in for Avery.
Oh, yeah. So So out of rotation call against Parkview. Let's see if they can get it squared away.
And Megan Decker will get the serve. And I guess we're getting an explanation or we get an argument that they weren't out of rotation, or
they've also switched their libero out at some point in the rotation or in the dead ball. So typically when an out of rotation is called, your ref will get everybody back into the correct lineup, which the lineup's just the correct serving order for the next server and across. So right now he's just looking at a list of all the numbers, and it's like right now 12 would be the next server, then 11, then 2, 8, 13 I believe is the taller girl. Yeah. So just one of those weird volleyball rules where everybody has to be in a certain spot when the serve happens, and after that you can go do whatever pretty much. So just a little technicality of the sport. And Megan into the net, and Kinsey comes in for her in the back row. 2-2. Good swing on the right side from Kaylee. Parkview getting a lot of great touches on the ball. That's a really great spot for a free ball. And really fast to the outside from Paige to Kamen. Nice swing. Sometimes I just think when I look at those sets, I'm like, how will Kamen ever get to this? And then she does. So some people just need to be let in quickly, and she likes that.
Parkview got a break on that one. Just fell in the right spot.
Yeah, good touch on the block, but somebody's got to commit to getting that, and my argument would be anybody could commit to getting that. It's just one of those that somebody's got to decide to do it.
Big swing by Ryland.
I got to give it to Paige on that one. Kinsey gave her a nice pass, but it was pretty tight and far out onto the left pin, and she just kind of looped it up there for Ryland, and she took care of it. So Public up by 1, kind of that back and forth right now that you sometimes see at the beginning of sets. Number 2 for Parkview. Nice looking swing, but out by quite a few feet.
Republic starting to get a little bit of separation here.
Yeah, what I tend to see is it kind of goes back and forth, and then the teams that if they struggle either with serve receive or just kind of don't have a big block across, you start to get that separation after. Usually it's about, well, like right now, about 10 points total, you start to see it. And volleyball is just one of those sports you can have a lot of errors, and the other team's not necessarily scoring points for themselves. You're just kind of scoring for them. There's another one, a touch on the block. Paige was there. Couldn't quite get the touch on it to pull it back to her own team. Number 7, Brooklyn Claxton in on the back row. And libero for Parkview back to serve. Nice pass from Claire. Parkview's coaches want there to be a lift called, and I say Cayman, her hand was definitely turned under. Really, there's not necessarily anything illegal about that. What's illegal is if the ball comes to rest in your hand or you throw it, and that's one that does get called most of the time, so I understand their argument. I don't necessarily know that it meets the definition of a lift, but
just kind of commonly called if it looks like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like a few years ago when if there was any spin on the set, people were calling doubles on everything, and finally we realized that it's not really the meaning of the rule. It was designed to prevent really, really bad touches on the second and third contact. So that was another one where they kind of let it go, and it landed on Republic's side, so Parkview didn't put up much of an argument, but kind of an ugly touch from Ryland in the middle. It could have been called all sorts of things, but they didn't. So Kaylee back in on the front row. Ryland back to serve. Nice tip from number 12, Parkview. Just use a little off-speed shot and get you the same amount of points as anything else. So it was a good play. Probably the most controlled shot that we've seen tonight. And it's Parkview's keeping it interesting here. 10-6, Republic up.
Yep, they had 6 the entire first set. It was 25-6.
Yeah.
So this one's quite a bit closer than that.
Yeah, I saw the down ref wanting to call Kaylee in the net on that one, and he probably could have. Maybe they said the ball was down before she hit the net, so that would not count as a net violation. But oh, that ball is still up. Actually, it hit off number 13's feet, and I don't know that the players for Parkview realized that. But a nice tip from Megan on the outside. Parkview's defense got a touch on it and kept it interesting. Actually, kind of looks like Parkview's tending to struggle more with kind of a softer or shorter serve. They're doing pretty well with the hard-driven serve, so we see what Paige, kind of an in-between one there. That's a good spot.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure who was going to hit that one. It kind of looped in between Kaylee and Megan. Oh, that's a great ball.
Good job by Kaylee Manus right there to
Kaylee just
stuff
has
it back.
Yeah, she has just a good quick action on both attacking and blocking. It's just she has a good read on the ball. It's fun to watch her up at the net. She had quite a few plays like that over the weekend. Nice touch from Megan. Big swing from Kaylee out of the middle. And that separation's kind of starting to happen again.
Yep. Well, I said that it was a lot closer. They only had 6 in the whole first, and now it's still 6. It's 15-6.
Yeah.
Oh, that one might have been out. They'd let it go.
Yeah. Overpass kill from Megan. Nice swing on that. Lots of touches in there.
So a 16-6 lead in the second for Republic. We'll take a break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
With virtual grocery shopping, birthday parties, and even yoga, it seems everyone is doing things virtually. At Cox Health, we have 2 virtual care options to make it even easier to get the care you need from your home or workplace. Virtual visits on demand to see the first available Cox Health provider, and our new virtual visits for primary and specialty care. Now, you can schedule a virtual appointment for adult wellness exams and other routine care with a physician you already know and trust. To learn more, visit Cox Health at coxhealth.com.
State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Back on Republic Tiger Sports, and Lady Tigers serving up 16-6 in the second and already up 1-0.
Republic getting some swings on the outside from Megan and error on their side. The beginning of that rally, Paige took a free ball that probably should be taken by somebody else just to get your setter to take the second ball, but I'd rather her take it than no one, so can't complain about it too much. That's a great spot. I was wondering if she would see that, so big hole in Republic's left front on that defense. And number 12 for Parkview saw it. Yeah, it is kind of not the most invigorating environment tonight.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet in here. I mean, even the fans who are here are not really overly excited to be here or not making a lot of noise about being here.
Yeah, looks like wrong server for Parkview. Now they're trying to figure it out.
And that's just the kind of mental mistake you get when you got a program that's struggling and less experienced players.
Yeah. Well, and their coach might be trying some other people in some other spots, and that can throw you off too if you're not sure who's supposed to be where. But it's a nice dig from Ryland with her hands, and it ends with a big swing from Kamen on the outside. We'll say for Republic, one thing I've noticed tonight is a positive thing. Really haven't seen many hitting errors. Sometimes it's easy to just kind of go big or go home and hit some out or hit some in the net, but it kind of just looks like a nice controlled swing, and hopefully that continues to finish out the match. So, wow. Big serve, and Ryland took it with her hands, and excuse me, it kind of died, and Paige made a play on it. They sent a free ball over, and free ball just about took off the head of one of the players as she was running forward, and off went the ball to the back. Kaylee back to serve, big serve. That's a nice swing from the back row. Just a little out.
Yep.
On a
good spot.
Yeah. Cayman's usually go fairly straight down. That one almost looked like it was either some backspin or was floating, and just a little bit of float will cause the ball to go a little further.
A little miscommunication between Mackenzie Hicks and Kamen.
I think it's clear.
Oh,
actually.
yeah, it is clear.
Yeah, but
looking on the screen rather than with my eyes down at the court.
Yeah, a couple of not our best passes. Claire's got a nice swing, so she takes it over from the back row. And a free ball is where you really got to do something with it. Good dig. Yeah. Touch from Kamen. Probably one of the better rallies of the night with some good swings. Touch on the block. Kenzie knew that and played it. This is a good, by far our longest rally.
Yep.
Somebody just needs to put it away here. Oh, I thought they were going to miscommunicate there. Nice. They're good swings, but they're just not quite aggressive enough. Somebody's going to just have to go for it. Oh, that works too. Nice.
Got tired of waiting around.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's, it's kind of like a tennis match. Sometimes you'll see one player's hitting shots, and the other player is just trying to be a backboard and get it back and not make mistakes.
Yeah.
And that happens a lot at the high school level, and that's sort of what Parkview was doing there.
Yeah.
They would get some swings, but they just don't have the big hitters.
Yeah.
So weren't really able to put it away. They just had to keep defending the swings from Republic.
Yeah, and my dad, when he watches volleyball, he's always talks about how it gets in too much of a rhythm, and sometimes you forget that, like, you know, if you do something, mix it up a little bit, and that's where, like Paige right there, just, you know, everybody had gotten in that 1, 2, 3 hits, 1, 2, 3 hits, and you do that over and over again. You throw that setter dump in there, and that particular spot in the rotation. Actually, I can't tell if Paige was front row or back row at that time. I thought she was in the back row, but she did a really nice job. Well, yeah, she's just now getting into the front row. So, yeah, on that one, she was in the back row, and you do have to stay below the height of the net on that attack if you're in front of the 10-foot line, but she really disguised it well. I don't think anybody in Parkview even made an attempt for it until it was almost on the ground. It was a nice pass from Brooklyn. Parkview's getting a touch on it, though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a rough call. A double on the set. You do have to call those sometimes. I don't know if this is the point where I would make that call, but that's why he's getting paid up there, not me.
I guess that's right.
(22-12) in the second set. Republic took the first set 25-6. It was a good down ball, at least something aggressive. And that right there is about how Parkview's gotten most of their kills. It's goes off the block, trickles into what we refer to as the donut in the middle of the court, and I think that's something that the off blocker can definitely work on for Republic.
(23-13). Who's got the serve? Rylan Finley.
Yeah, Kaylee back in on the front row. Mixing it up this time. Claire coming in for Kaylee. Brooklyn coming in for Avery. Megan and Kinsey working with each other as subbing in with the libero spot. Nice controlled pass. It's really not on those quick ones to the outside. I would argue there's really not any block. The most touches are either coming from the middle or out of system swings that they're nice and high, and part of that's just height, and some of it's just not being able. Maybe you haven't seen a lot of plays of that speed, and I will say Republic runs the ball to the outside as fast as anybody I've seen, and it's hard. They're getting some kills. I like it. Definitely not just giving up, and that's a great swing. Nobody's going back. Oh, there we go. That was where they messed up in the last rotation, actually. So this time they're in the right spot, and the down ref is saying, yes, you're correct. There it is.
As soon as you said there was no block on the outside, they came up and got it.
Yeah, it was a slightly slower set, so that always helps, but let's see what they do here. Ooh, come on, girls.
When you get to 24, though, I mean, it's just one little mistake on the serve will do you in. That's tough.
Yeah, the thing with 24 is you feel like if you're the team that's down, if you can just get some momentum going into the second set or third set for this one, that helps, but it's always hard to make that comeback.
So the Lady Tigers win the second, and they're up 2-0. We're going to take a break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
I'm Todd Wojciechowski, Executive Vice President at People's Community Bank. Our mission is to put our communities first, and that's true right here in Republic. Whether it's supporting Republic schools or volunteering for one of the nonprofits doing good work in our hometown, all of us at People's Community Bank are committed to making Republic a better place to live. I hope you'll stop in soon and say hi.
People's Community Bank, right on Highway 60. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Destiny Church is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports, and they'd love to have you join them in person at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's, Sunday at 9 a.m. and 10:45. There's also a Wednesday youth service for grades 6 to 12, and that begins at 6 o'clock. You can find them on Instagram or Facebook or online at destinychurch.me. Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com. Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. Elliott Robinson and Company LLP Certified Public Accountants is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. Taylor Insurance is proud to sponsor Republic Tiger Sports. Since 1988, Tony Taylor and the people at Taylor Insurance have served Republic by protecting their clients just like they protect their own family members. And because it's an independent insurance agency, Taylor Insurance can offer you more options based on your specific needs. Call Taylor Insurance at 732-2345. That's 732-2345. And thanks to Taylor Insurance for sponsoring Republic Tiger Sports. For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. David Brazil with Eric Stevens, Lady Tigers volleyball, and we're just about ready to start the third set. Lady Tigers took the first two, 25-6, and I forget what that last one ended, 25-12 or
No,
so.
it actually got up to 17, I think.
Oh, it did get to 17.
I remember 17 being on there, so I think that's where it ended.
Looked like it would be a lot more lopsided than that.
Ooh, that's a great run.
Yeah.
It's a great serve, good touch. Keep it in play from Claire. It's like this time we've got Lauren Chastain is in for one of the middles, and then Claire is playing in the front row. Claire started the season playing in the front row pretty much every match, and it's kind of one of those things as the season progressed. Her back row passing and defense was just really standing out, and Elena started really having some great games. Can't remember who they were playing. She had a great game at home. against Carl Junction, and even though that was a loss, she really played well. Big swing from Kaylee. And Republic with a quick 3-0 lead. Oh. Ref's getting a little particular with the double calls. I didn't see that one at all, but I mean, I'm a lot farther away than he is, but
he's got somewhere to be.
That's a nice ball. It's like Rylan was saying thank you to Lauren, who told her to hit down the line, and it worked, and a nice set on an out-of-system ball. Paige is pretty much exclusively going to that short serve, and it's working.
And she's a smart player, and she noticed what you noticed, which was that they're struggling on that.
Yeah, and depending on the level of team you're playing, sometimes you do that to force your front row players to pass before they attack. And some players really like passing and then attacking, but right now it's just kind of one of those where they haven't made an adjustment to take that ball, and looks like that's what Coach Doolittle's going to try to take care of, see if we can prevent those balls from dropping super short.
Yeah, that last serve, it was almost like they hadn't seen a short serve. They caught them completely by surprise, even though you had noticed it had been happening over and over. So a quick 7-0 lead in the third. We're going to take a break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com.
From short stacks to family memories, from cuddly companions to outdoor adventures, the Bank of Missouri is here for all of life's moments. As a local community bank, we work closely with our customers to understand their priorities and the changes that affect their finances. So whether you need us to be the bank of pancake breakfasts, the bank of new best friends, or the bank of fireside memories, the Bank of Missouri can help you live well, bank well.
That was a quick timeout, and we're already back, and you could see while the commercial was playing, Republic got another point, and more miscommunication by Parkview. Nobody went after that ball. It just kind of dropped harmlessly in front of the net.
I was waiting for the ref to call a double on that one, just see if he was going to keep up with him. Republic getting touches on every attack right now, and that one blocked into the attacker and out of bounds off of them. Substitute for Parkview, 1 for 8. Trying to mix it up. Sometimes if you don't want to use another timeout, you use subs as a way to try to slow the momentum a little bit. Another out-of-system ball, and out-of-system is just when Paige is taking the first ball and somebody else has to set it, and Kinsey's been kind of going over her shoulder back to the outside, in this case to Rylan, and it's working. That one's not gonna quite.
Yep, a little too short.
Yeah, definitely a good run. See if Parkview can string some points together. I feel like some of these are balls that they would have gotten touches on in the or digs on in the first couple of sets, and I don't know if they've just adjusted their defense a little too much or something, but it doesn't seem like they're getting as many digs as they got in that first.
Yeah.
Or this really the second set.
The second set. Yeah. They really did a good job for a stretch there.
Yeah.
Claire Esther was about to serve, and they said, no, you're not going to serve. So Rylan Finley goes back.
I don't know if Coach Davis asked him to do a lineup check, but no, he did call them out of rotation on their service before, so I'm kind of surprised that he didn't just let it happen and call us too, just to kind of be. Now, if your coach asks for it, then that is a different story, but. Like Republic was trying to do a substitution, but serve had already been called for, so. Got all sorts of interesting mixes of players in now, so it's like Avery's playing some in the back row. Ace for Kaylee. We got Addison in on the front row.
Addison Fanning out there. I think that's the first time she's been out.
Yeah. Elena in there too. It looks like Elena's going to play in the middle and Addison on the outside and Claire on the right side. Good swing. That's one thing this season, probably more than any I've been involved in at Republic, is a very deep bench for the front row especially. Really have 3 or 4 players who can go in and make a difference, and that makes a huge difference in your tight games or in your games where you just want to get experience for players, and a good thing to have. Ooh. That one sent a little too far, and number 1 tried to pull it back.
16-2, and Parkview's going to call a timeout. We'll take one as well. 16-2 lead and a 2-set lead for Republic. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Another fast timeout, and that one goes long, and it's now 17-2, and Republic's going to make quick work of Parkview tonight.
Really like to see Claire get a swing on the right side, just because she hasn't been playing in the front row. Something in the net. I guess it was the ball. Nice. Something in the net again. 2 good swings there. Elena finishing it from the middle. Parkview sending number 9 in for 11. First time in the game that I remember. Little miss hit on the outside for Parkview. Puts us at 19-2.
Good effort. Ran into the table.
Yeah. Don't tell Coach Fisher. That's a new fancy digital table that has a screen on the other side. It's quite well protected, but
yeah, you could hear it up here. I don't know if the microphone picked it up, but you could tell she ran into it.
They all looked very concerned, like we were going to charge them or something. 20-3.
Yep.
There's a dig. That's tight. And number 12 called in the net. Got Claire Esther back to serve.
Good block.
Yeah, that's a tough one to block too, because number 9 for Parkview was probably 10 to 12 feet off the net, and the timing on that's just totally different.
Yeah.
But Elena was up there kind of coming down, but she's got enough height to stay above the height of the net. Another ace from Claire. I really like Claire can really get a good float on her serve. She tends to serve from the left to right, and some people would argue they'd rather pass that. So that one a little more straight on is much harder, in my opinion, to pass than one that's crossing over to you. And it is match point here. Awesome manager Sarah Laster getting the ball for us. She's amazing.
She does. Yep, she does a great job, and everybody loves her.
Yeah, she's just, the coaches really kind of consider her another coach. She's at practice every day. That's basketball and volleyball through both of those seasons, and just a great person.
And that's going to do it.
Yeah, I think that they were thinking she would be called under the net, but the refs decided not to call it, and that concludes it.
So that was a fast one. It started early and it ended early. 25-3 in the third. It was 25-6 in the first, and then 25-17 in the second. And it didn't take long for Republic to continue its winning streak after the good weekend at Mount Vernon. And they'll be back in conference play later this week. So I would think Allison Davis has to feel good about the way they're playing right now.
Yeah, obviously the level of competition will beef up as you get back into your conference play. There's really no easy night in the COC in most sports, and the same is true for volleyball, but I think that you've got to be happy with at least your performance leading up to it, and hopefully that continues.
That's going to do it. From Republic High School, I'm David Brazil for Eric Stevens. Lady Tigers beat Parkview in 3 sets. And thanks for watching Lady Tigers Volleyball on Republic.